Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. Come to you with a new recipe, a dessert this time, because I made plenty of other things and I wanted to make a dessert because I knew that desserts this time of year taste very good. Hi, Sharita. Good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and ask for a share on this right away. I may have to ask for it more than once, but I'll send a share. Hi, Erlene. Good to see you. I just came on. Hi, Alexis. You didn't miss anything. I just came on. So I'm going to, and you can, as you can see, I'm using my batter bowl again. This is a no-bake, by the way. This is a no-bake recipe. Yeah, yes, I am. I sure am. I certainly am. As you can see here, I'm going to put this down just a little bit so you can see my batter bowl. See if you can see it. Okay. I want you to see in my batter bowl. Okay, I've got 1.25 cups of almond flour here. I'm going to put this in my batter bowl. Then in my little prep bowl, I have 5 tablespoons of coconut flour and salt. They didn't say how much salt. Okay. Okay, Alexis, I'm thankful for coming in anyway. And I'm going to stir these together to combine them. And this is, like I said, this is a no-bake, by the way. The chocolate will be the topping. So that's going to be the whole thing. Now you can see I've mixed it. I like these batter bowls. Everybody can see inside my bowl. I'm going to set this aside. Now I'm going to use the medium-sized one for my wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, I need maple syrup. Let's see. I've got my maple syrup here. And how much of that do I need? 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons. Okay. That seems like a lot of maple syrup, but... And then I'll put 2 tablespoons in there right off the bat. And everybody, these are also from Pampered Chef. These are the stackables. And I'll put this in my bowl here. Now I need, let's see, the melted coconut oil. I already melted my coconut oil, and that was, let's see, 5 tablespoons. No, wait, what was it? No. How much coconut oil did I have? Oh, 2.5 tablespoons of coconut oil melted. So I've got 2.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. So I'll put that in here. And as you can see, I used my prep bowl again. That's very handy for that. Now, 5 tablespoons of nut butter. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my almond butter. That's a very good nut butter, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. 5 tablespoons of nut butter. So I'll go ahead and use my stackable spoon. Doesn't want to come off very well. Wants to stick, but I'll get her off. Guess it doesn't really matter because I gotta get more anyway. 1. And you can probably use any nut butter you choose. You don't have to use almond butter. You can probably use peanut butter, sunflower, or whatever kind of butter that you might have that's nut butter. This just happens to be almond butter. I love almond butter. It's very, very good. You can see that it loves to stick on here. It's gooey. Very, very gooey. I'll just do the best I can getting this off. There should be a simpler way, but I have to do with what I got. And I don't want to stick my fingers in it. However, I think I will and just wash them off. There we go. That's 3. 4. And 5. I'll just go ahead and get this all off of here and wash my fingers. Okay, there we go. And I'll just put this away. Okay. Now I've got to follow my instructions and see what it says to do. Then mix them all together, melted coconut oil and nut butter and vanilla in a medium bowl. I've got to put my vanilla in there yet. How much vanilla? Let's see. It doesn't say, so I think what I'm going to do, to be on the safe side, I'm going to use a teaspoon. There's no measurement for it. It's hard to know, so I think I'll just use a teaspoon. If I need any more, I can always add it. Now mix this together. It's kind of hard to mix it when you got the coconut oil, but I'll do the best I can. Now, and then I'm going to pour all my wet ingredients in with the dry. So that's why I put the wet ingredients in a bigger bowl. I'm going to pour all this in here. And mix to combine. And then you have to add the chocolate chips and mix. So I'll mix this to combine. And somebody remind me to put the chocolate chips in because I may forget them because this is supposed to have chocolate chips in it. And like the other day, I forgot to do some chocolate chips and I was supposed to get it and I forgot all about them. So somebody remind me, and I got to see how much of those I need. 3/4 cup. I think if I keep looking at the instructions, I'll get it what I need. Just get it a little tough. 3/4 cup. And everybody can see this is the measure all. Whoops, wants to go too far. These are the measure alls from Pampered Chef. They are the greatest things ever. And these are the carob chips, the Hoosier Hill, that I used in my pancakes this morning. Now I'm going to mix these all together. And this, like I said, this is a no bake. What I have to do is I have to put it in the freezer for 20 minutes, and I'll time it. Put it in the freezer, and then I can make my topping in the meantime while it's in the freezer. I can make it when it comes out too, probably. Get my pan. And you line it with parchment paper. And then I'll put it, as it's going in here, I'll push it down. Put a little bit in here at a time to get this. And then I'm going to spread this all out when I get this done. And I'll put it in the freezer to chill up, because you've got to set it in the freezer. And then after it gets all the chocolate and everything made, the topping, then you're supposed to put it in the refrigerator. I do believe. I'll look at my instructions here. I'll put this down so you can see what I'm doing. Kind of, there we go. Forgot about that. Put it down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And the reason for the parchment paper, it makes it a lot easier to take it out of your pan. And you keep the pan clean anyway. Just put it on the bottom. Take it, everybody coming in. I think looks like my daughter's here. Hi, sweetie. I didn't see you come in. I've been so busy here. Since I made a soup yesterday, I was going to make a soup today, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and make a dessert, because everybody likes desserts. And you can eat this any time of the year. It's all flattened out. And then I've got a place for it in the freezer. I'll put it in there for 20 minutes, and I'll time it. And then I'll get the topping made. Let me set my timer. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to put this up a little bit. Welcome to everybody that's come in. And the topping, what it calls for is a cup of the vegan dark chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of nut butter, and a half a teaspoon of coconut oil. Now I can melt that on the stove, or I can melt it in the microwave. Would probably be just as well to probably put it on the stove and melt it out, because I've done that before. Let me put this away, and I'll get my saucepan. This also is a Pampered Chef pan. I'm going to have to move this back just a tad so I can do this. Welcome to everybody coming in. I'm going to take this pan off because I need to wash it, so I'll put it over here. I'll put this down so you'll be able to see my saucepan. Yes, it's organic. It's pure maple syrup. That's exactly what it is. It's pure maple syrup. And the topping, it says you can line an 8, place your pressure dough and flatten with it. And then, meanwhile, make the topping, melt your chocolate chips, nut butter, and coconut oil. Oh, you couldn't, there's 30-second, or over a double boiler. Well, I don't have a double boiler, so I will just keep stirring. And then you have to put it in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours after you put it, after you get it done. So let me see how much it needs for the topping. I need a cup of the chocolate chips again. So I will do that. Put this over my saucepan so you can, if I'm getting on the, I won't get all over everything. Oh, it's much better. It's much better. It tastes just like, in fact, when you eat these, you think you're eating actual real chocolate because it's so good. I'm going to put this back. Okay, and then it says 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of nut butter. Well, I'll do the same thing I did before. Use this one because I already had the nut butter, and I'll use my almond butter again. And this is also a Pampered Chef pan that I'm using. Pampered Chef, I'll put this down just a little so you can see inside a little better. There we go. Pampered Chef pan. This is from the 6-piece cookware set. This is a 2-quart saucepan. If you want anything bigger, you're going to have to buy another pan from Pampered Chef, or buy a total different pan altogether if you want a bigger one than 2 quart. 2 quart seems to suit me just fine though, but some people might want a bigger one. And if you want a smaller one, you can get a smaller one. Probably, buy a different kind of, I use this in quite a bit. I do have a 1 quart one that I bought at Walmart, a really inexpensive one that I just use periodically for small stuff that I don't need a big pan for. But this one gets used the most. So I highly recommend Pampered Chef. I don't know if Alexis is still in here, but if she is, she's got her link in her profile, and you just follow her. And if you want to be a consultant, just get with her, and she will get you started. If you want anything from Pampered Chef, you just contact her, and she will see to it you get started. She has a virtual catalog on the Pampered Chef page for Facebook. So just go into Facebook and look for her Pampered Chef page, as Alexis can do, and become a member. and you can see everything that she has to offer there. I post recipes in there as well. So, and then let's see, a half a tablespoon of coconut oil. Okay. Let's see. I think I have a half a tablespoon here. Let's see where. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here's my. And it calls for the coconut oil, so I got the coconut oil, and I'll get it out. I used this for coconut oil before, so I'm going to go ahead and use it for coconut oil again. I always have a lot of dishes to do afterwards. Welcome to everybody coming in, and thank you for sharing out. Thank you for the hearts. That's very much appreciated. I'm getting close to 5 million now. Okay, now I'm going to put this probably on, put this back. I'm going to put it on medium heat, I think. I'm just going to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right there. Okay, now I'm going to put this on I think medium heat. It wouldn't be much more than that. And keep it stirring it. Because this is one of those kinds you do not want to let it go. You want to keep stirring it because it's going to burn. Because I've made fudge in here like this. Yeah, it's got a little more than 13 minutes to go. This is hard to get started at first, but it'll go. It's hard to get it melted. Welcome to everybody coming in. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, this recipe I'll also post up on my Facebook page. I haven't posted my breakfast this morning of the pancakes because I was thinking I may have already done it before. I have to go back and look at all my recipes to see if I did post that up there. I know I did post pancakes before, so if I did, I won't do that again. But this definitely is brand new. This is a brand new recipe that I've never, ever made before. I just found it today on Pinterest. Since I don't have a double boiler, this works just as fine. I just stand over here, and I just keep stirring. I've done this before. You like the pan? Yeah, this is one of Pampered Chef's pans. This is another one that where the handles come off. And I store them all with the handles on except the 12-inch skillet because it's too big to leave the handle on because the broiler's small and the pan is so big. So I take the handle off, and then when I need to use it, I just put the handle back on. But other than that, I don't take the handles off of these. But like I said before, if you want to order some Pampered Chef stuff, I don't know if Alexis is still in here or not, but you can order from her. Alexis can do, and she will set you up. I know she was in here for a little bit. She might not be because Bryce is getting his pin today for being a CP or CNA because he passed his test yesterday. So he had his ceremony today. So I don't know if she's still. It is a real nice pan, very nice. It is a real nice pan. This is a Pampered Chef pan. They're almost like, I guess you could say, cast iron. They work that way. They're hard, real heavy. You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of help because I love helping other people. Okay, this is cool. This is cooked down enough. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off the burner, and then I'll lift you guys up. There we go. Now you can see me. She does a lot of she sells Pampered Chef. She's also got a job that she does during the day, but she sells Pampered Chef. That's her sideline. Is selling Pampered Chef. It's a bit broken, and she will not sell you something that she doesn't feel that you can have. I mean, Hi, good to see you. Welcome. I've got my stuff in the freezer. it's in the freezer right now for 20 minutes, and then when it gets set up, then I'm gonna pour the chocolate on it, and then it has to set. I'm doing just fine, and it has to set up for 1 to 2 hours in the refrigerator. But you'll watch me pour the chocolate over it. Basically, all this chocolate is just chocolate chips, coconut oil, and was it maple syrup, I believe? No, I think it was nut butter, coconut oil, and chocolate chips is for the topping. And you just pour it over the top. These nut bars, and you put it in an 8-inch square pan. And that's all you do. It's a no bake. I mean, it's simple as that. You don't have to bother to put it in the oven, because I didn't know that, and I was going to turn the oven on. And I says, well, what is the temperature? But a no bake. You just have to put it in the freezer to kind of get it set up for 20 minutes, and then take it out, pour your chocolate on it. Once you get your chocolate on it, then you have to put it in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 hours, because your chocolate's going to have to set up too. Hi, Marilyn. I've got my bars in the freezer right now. I got it setting up and this is the chocolate, the topping that's going to go on top. I just made it. I've got to wait for it to come out of the freezer. Yep, Karen's Kitchen is right. But I've got them in the freezer for 20 minutes. But my 9.5 minutes to go yet. I want to time it to make sure I don't have them in there too long. But take them out in 20 minutes. And welcome Natasha, everybody that's in here, my daughter, Erlene, everybody that's in here. Thank you for coming in, because this is a recipe that's brand new, one I've never done before. You know me, I'm always looking for recipes on Pinterest, and I happened to see this. I thought, well, I'm going to look under desserts, because I always look regular food and Instapot and stuff. So I decided, well, I'll look for desserts. You're still... I know you're still here, dear. I know. That's my daughter. For those that have not been in here when my daughter's been in here, that's my daughter, Laura 0475. That's my daughter. She's been coming into my periscopes now, which I really appreciate that. If you haven't said hello to her, wish her adieu. Oh, you were doing homework with Tristan? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. He's got a lot of homework. No. It's in the oven, or not the oven. No, it's in the freezer for 20 minutes to set up. This is a no bake. So it's in the freezer for 20 minutes. I've got it timed. When it comes out, as soon as my timer goes off, then I'll take this chocolate, which I just now cooked on the stove, and pour it over the top. Well, thank you for saying so. I really try awful hard. You know, I have my days, but you know, what makes it really rough is I get people that come in here and they really make it rough on me. Yes, that's Laura. That's the one I go to at night. She comes on about 8:30. She lives in California, and she comes on about 8:30 every night. And I go into her periscopes. I'm one of her moderators, and she gets all kinds of people in there. And I was muting them left and right last night. She is not a Seventh-day Adventist, but she loves the Lord. She always talks about God, and she is such a lovely, lovely person. Once you get to know some of these people, you come on here enough, you get to know some of these people, you'll really be glad that you met them. You know, I haven't met anybody in person yet, but boy, I hope someday I do. You know, of course, except my daughter, of course. But yeah, everybody's telling you. See, I told my daughter this morning. I says the people on Periscope are very nice as a general rule, and if somebody new comes in, they will wish them happy day, and they'll welcome them into the Periscope. That's what we need to do. We all work for each other. We help. Well, there's one of the DeCarlos. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. So do you. You have a beautiful spirit as well. And that's why I go into your Periscopes every night. Whether I get in tonight's or not, because I know you'll probably come on late. I may be sleeping. No, I haven't. We talked. We have FaceTimed or done video chat, but I've never met her in person. No, I haven't. She is a very sweet lady. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have the bowls I was just using for my Periscope, because she bought them, or she got them through the $965 shopping spree that she got through the mystery host show that Alexis had 2 weeks ago. She drew her name. So she asked me if it would be okay if she sent me the batter bowls, because all the bowls I have, you can't see in them. Well, here now you can see in them. So I love those batter bowls. Yes, she did. Erlene found me on YouTube, and that's how we got started here on Periscope. Got a bot. You want to catch that, Erlene? That's a bot. Oh, If you get that, Nerlene, or I'll block it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'll go back and I'll mute this guy. There, mute this and I'll block it. There we go. I blocked it. There we go. Okay. Welcome to everybody coming on. And thank you for coming in. Yeah, it is. It really is. We talk a lot. We text. She texted me about it. Oh, that's okay, Arlene. I got it. I blocked it. We text a lot. She'll text me in the morning. I don't know. I don't have the quick pot. I've been having problems. I've got to have to figure out why my thing puts out steam during the cooking process. My daughter and I were trying to figure it out this morning. Maybe I didn't have the lid on right or something. So I'm going to keep trying it, though. And if it keeps on doing it, it's probably something in the lid that has to be replaced. Because I've read that some people have had to replace their lids because it didn't work right. I'm hoping I don't have a bad lid, but you never know. Let's see. Erlene found me on YouTube, and that's how we got started on Periscope. I just started following some people on Periscope. Well, they started following me, and then I started following them. You know, when people start coming in, Marilyn, I can't remember how I found her, but I became one of her super fans, and I go into her Periscope. She's one of my super fans. I go into her Periscope every night whenever I can, and listen to her. You know, when I'm not falling asleep, that is, because she gets quite a few derogatory comments in there. Yeah, it is. That could be. Oh, that's right. We met through Reuben's Bible Pictionary. That's how we met. Because there's a guy called Reuben Arana. He's got a website, but he has Bible Pictionary, I think, on Monday nights, and I go in there for the Bible Pictionary. I love that game, and I've won a time or so, but I don't go in there to win. I just go in there to have fun. Try to figure. He draws a picture, and then we try to figure out what it is from the Bible. That's exactly right, Arlene. We'll meet in the kingdom. You're exactly right. We'll meet in the kingdom someday. Exactly. You know, and that's something we have to look forward to. We'll meet. You know, we don't know. Oh, I'm glad you did too. I'm so glad you did. You know, I've done that too. Randomly clicked on people, and when I started, Alexis Can Do. I can't remember how I started following her, but because she's cooks, and I thought, well, I'm gonna start clicking on her and see randomly. But I've been following her ever since, and let's see. So are all the cooks out there on here? Alexis she's Catholic. I'm not sure about the other ones. I don't know that much about some of them, but yeah, she's Christian. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. And I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I don't know about some of the other ones. You got Bop and you've got Deanna D. I don't know what they are or not. And you got little Daniel, little 14-year-old Daniel, from Emil Sanchez's boy. Oh, if you are following him, you follow that guy. He's autistic, but he does a real good job of cooking. And he puts his heart and soul into it all the time. And I've just started following him and started watching him. And I go in there and I watch his replays. Now, sometimes I'll watch him more than once because I might miss something the first time I go back. That's what I do with a lot of them. I'll miss something. I say, well, what did that person say? I missed it, so I'll go back and catch up. I don't get all the replays watched, but I do start watching some of them, especially if I miss them, like Marilyn's. I don't always catch her Periscope, so I mean, she may come on real late, and I've been sound asleep. I'm in dreamland, so then I'll watch her Periscope and go in and watch it. But other than that, I'm trying to be online with her as much as possible. It isn't always possible, especially if I get real tired. If she comes on at 9:30 or 10 o'clock on Wednesday nights, which she sometimes does, she probably will tonight, I'll probably be asleep. If I'm not, I'll be in there. But if I'm asleep, I won't be in there, and I'll just have to watch the replay. But she's got her replays up all day, every day, as she says. And mine is the same thing. I have replays up all day, every day. I never delete them. Unless I did delete the one on Sabbath from church. That turned out not to be very good. But most of the time, I keep them up. I don't delete them. You've had your 10 Talents cookbook since 1970. I didn't know there was such a thing. What is that basically? Oh, good, good. How much longer? Oh, just a few seconds. Just a very few seconds. And when it goes off, then I'll take it out. And then I'll put this up on top. So you'll see when I put it up on top. 20 minutes seems like it's a long time. But when I'm standing here talking, it flies by. It really does. It just goes so fast. Oh, the Seventh-day Adventist cookbook. Okay, I don't have any Seventh-day Adventist cookbooks, but 10 talents. Is that from 3ABN or anything? Because I know 3ABN has cookbooks as well. I do go in there and I get some of their recipes too. Whenever I'm short on recipes and I want to do a recipe, I'll go in there and look for their recipes too. I mean, there's no shortage of places to go. Yumly. Okay, Yumly. Okay, there. I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'll go get it out of the freezer. This down a little bit. Okay. Yep, it did set up. It's okay. We'll put this up on top. And like I said, this will have to go in the refrigerator for an hour or two. I'll put it in after I get done with my periscope so everybody can see it. Get a spatula here. Small one. This will work. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to spread this all around when I get this out. I don't want to miss any. I want to get it out as much as possible. That's good chocolate. Okay, I'm going to take and spread this around. These ought to be real good. They look good. Try to get this as smooth as I can get it. Get it as close as I can get it to the edges. I think it's good enough. Take this up. Okay, there you go. Doesn't that look good? Okay. Oh, Dr. Frank Hurd. Okay, 1968. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Wow. And I leave the parchment paper on. Yeah, I know. My mouth is watering. Hi, good to see you. These are my chocolate-covered, vegan chocolate-covered cookie dough bars. They're going to be cut up after it sets up in the refrigerator because it has to set up 1 to 2 hours to get the chocolate hardened. Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't want to do it when I'm on here because it's kind of embarrassing because I might get it all over my face. But yeah, I do lick it too. I lick the spoons. I lick the bowls. I do lick them. Yes, it's really good. I'm going to put this back up just a little bit. I think you can still see it. There we go. I do lick the bowls. But I think this looks so good. I mean, look at that. If you want to take a screenshot of it, go ahead and take a screenshot of it. Don't even have to be vegan to make this. If you want to make it with regular chocolate chips, go right ahead. This is a vegan recipe, but you can use your regular chocolate chips to make it. Simple. You don't have to heat your oven up. You don't get your house hot. And it's just, I think it says it serves 12 people. I believe so. What does it say? Yeah, it serves 12 people. So that's quite a bit when you think about it. Of course, I'm the one going to eat this. It'll take me a while to eat it. But I wanted a dessert that I know that was going to taste good and that I can have a lot of fun eating. And the reason I got, like I said, the parchment paper is you just take it right out of the pan. I'll cut it off later. As soon as the chocolate has set up after an hour or two. I can't cut into it until the chocolate is hardened. It has to be hardened first. I'm going to mute this person. I'm going to take this person and block them. As soon as the chocolate has been in the refrigerator an hour or two, then I can cut into them. I'll cut into them, and then then they have to, when you cut into them, then you put them into an airtight container and put them in the refrigerator. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Here are my cookie dough bars. I haven't cut into them yet because I can't until the chocolate sets up. It has to be in the refrigerator an hour or two, but I wanted to leave this out so you could see it while I'm on Periscope. They look real good, and then once it sets up, then I can go ahead and cut into it. No, it's a vegan. They're actually carob chips, which they taste just like chocolate. They're chocolate chips, but they're vegan. It's a vegan chocolate, but it's got, I'll tell you exactly what it has in it. Those that just came on. It has almond flour in it. It has coconut flour, salt, maple syrup, coconut oil, nut butter, vanilla extract, and I use the non-alcoholic, the chocolate chips. That's for the bars. For the topping, it's chocolate chips, nut butter, and coconut oil. And the nut butter I used was almond butter. This is the almond butter that I purchased. It's very good butter, real creamy, and I like that. I could have used peanut butter, but I thought, well, I've got almond butter. I'll just go ahead and use it. You can use any nut butter you choose. If you don't want to use almond butter, go ahead and use your peanut butter. It's a nut butter. It doesn't really matter. So just use whatever you want. But they do look, they're going to look really good. Once I cut into them and I post it up on Facebook, I know people are going to want to make these. I just wanted to show you that they are easy to make. It doesn't take much to make them, and you don't have to heat your kitchen up. I make my own vegan butter. Yes, I've got one in the refrigerator right now that's a vegan butter. Yes, I've got a recipe for it. So it's a lot better. Oh yes, you're right. You're right. I make a lot of vegan recipes because they're healthier. But I understand that not everybody's going to be vegan, and they can't afford to be vegan, and they'll eat meat and what have you. That's fine. I'm not telling them that they have to be vegan. But I cook this way. I make vegan, but you can take and make the recipes your own. That's what I do. If there's something in it that I can't eat, or I don't want to eat, or I don't like, I leave it out. So I kind of make the recipes my own. That's what we have to do. Make them your own. Suit you, because not everybody's going to make them the same way. Somebody may make this and might not make it vegan. Oh, wow, 51 years. Wow. So if you make it your own, then you can call it your own recipe. Because actually, when you think about it, no recipe is set in stone. You can make it yourself, put into it what you want to put into it, and omit stuff that you don't want to put in. Like I do not use apple cider vinegar because of the fermentation process it goes through. I don't care for the taste of it anyway. So anything that calls for apple cider vinegar, I don't use it. What I will do is instead of using apple cider vinegar, I will use lemon juice as a substitute, which is a very good substitute. Either a juice of a real lemon, or I buy some lemon juice in the bottle and use it. I've done both. That's the substitution I use it. And when it calls for like sugar in a recipe, I do not use the real sugar, the refined sugar. I'll use cane sugar or coconut sugar, whichever the case might be, because they are processed, but they're not processed as near as much, and they're better for you. So I use them. I don't use real cheese in a recipe either. I make my own cheese. I use vegan cheese. I've got some cheese that I buy at Walmart. That's it's a chow cheese. It's made from soy, but it is very good. It really melts really well for your grilled cheese sandwiches. And I also buy some. There's a grocery store I go to here called Winco Foods. I buy vegan cheese there. I got vegan shreds. I buy the Daiya cheese, the shreds, or the American cheese, cheddar cheese slices. I buy those, and I use those also. They're good on sandwiches. So that's and that's what I mean. I think that's a bot. I believe it is. Yeah, that's a bot. I don't keep that one on. Let me take care of that one first. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I don't eat eggs. If I want to use eggs, if a recipe calls for eggs, I just take and use chia seeds or flax meal. They either one will make good eggs. Chia seeds are little black seeds. They're very, very healthy. Very, very good for you. Because I have used them in my chia seed jam. It is absolutely delicious. I love the chia seed jam. Because it was a blueberry chia seed jam I just made. I think it was last week. And it is so good. I also made some pumpkin butter too. So if you haven't seen those periscopes, you can go back and see those. They're still up there, and watch how I made the pumpkin butter. You can watch how I made the chia seed jam. I use those on my toast in the morning. I'll have one with pumpkin butter and one with chia seed jam. They're so good. Healthy, not going to be harmful to me at all. I like making my own foods. You know why? Because I know what's in them. I'm using ingredients that I might have in my pantry. That's what I try to make, stuff that you have the ingredients for in the pantry. Now, if there's something I want to make and I don't have the ingredient for, I'll go buy it real quick. If I need a fruit or if I need a veggie or something like that to put in the recipe. But most of the time, I have everything that I need for the recipes that I make. It's so much fun looking for recipes, making my own. I love making my own instead of buying the foods that are processed in the containers or in the bags. If you look at the ingredients on the stuff that you buy in the store, there's so many ingredients in there that you don't know where the ingredients came from. You don't know what the chemicals consist of. And the problem of it is you don't know how harmful they really are. They're probably very harmful. And I've always said before, if you can't pronounce the ingredients that are in the product, then you better not eat it. Don't put it in your body. Oh, okay. Yeah, tofu. Yes, I use tofu a lot. People question tofu if it's any good. It's soy. I would use it moderately. However, tofu itself does not have a taste. I make some tofu burgers that I've got a recipe for, and I've made them on here before. They are really, really good. It makes two burgers because you use half the tofu, half a brick of tofu. But like I said before, the tofu itself does not have a taste. But once you add different flavorings to it, seasonings or what have you, nutritional yeast, then it becomes very good to eat. Welcome back, Erlene. Becomes very, very, very easy, and I love making my own foods. Yeah, it does. It takes out the moisture. But hard to. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it can be. I think it's everything in moderation. It's soy based. But as I always say, everything in moderation. You do not want to overdo. Take it easy on it. You can have it, but you don't. I don't eat it every day by any stretch of the imagination. Whenever I'm hungry for it, like for tofu scramble, I'll just get my pan out and I'll make some. I've got a recipe. I've got a couple recipes for it, and I find one that I like better than the other that I'll make it. It's a real good breakfast. It fills me up. Yeah, me too. I only have it once in a while as well. Okay, Marilyn. Take care, and I hope to see you on tonight. God bless you for coming in. Thank you. But like I said, tofu is a soy product. If you're allergic to soy, I would suggest you not eat it, or eat it in moderation. And I guess soy is not good for men so much. They say that men shouldn't have soy. Yeah, I think we all do, because I like going and buying tofu. Walmart sells tofu now. They sell both the firm and the extra firm. The only one they don't sell, which I need in a lot of the recipes I make, is the silken tofu. So I have to go buy that at the other grocery store. Winco Foods is here. I have to buy the silken tofu there. Because I don't understand why they don't have it, but they do have the firm and the extra firm. So I buy it and keep it on hand. Hi, Sharonda. Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you have to be careful. You know, it can affect them in a way that you would not like. So you have to be really, really careful what you do. Even yourself, even adults, there's not a lot of things that our body can tolerate. So we have to be very, very careful what we put inside our body. Our bodies can only take so much. And it's like Leslie always says, you have to do it. Put in your body what cancer hates. Yes, I am. Yes, I am vegan. I've been vegan for well over a year and a half now. I should have been vegan a long time ago, but I will not look back. I have not looked back. I have lost well over 50 pounds, and my clothes are fitting looser on me. On the female hormones, have you heard? No, I haven't. I haven't heard that. I think it's harder on the men but I see I'm through menopause anyway, so that doesn't really affect me so much. I think the women that are still young yet and are of childbearing years, probably it affects them a lot more than it would me. I haven't really heard that, but do you drink chocolate? I don't know. The only thing I drink is water. Oh, does it help you? Oh, that's good, Erlene. I'm glad that it does. See, some things work different on different people. Our bodies will take different things, affects people in different ways. Some people can tolerate tofu, other people can't. You know, you have to know what your body can take and what it can't. And if I can't tolerate, my body can't tolerate something, I won't put it in it. You know, there's some things that I don't like anyway that I won't put in my body. Eat chocolate mixed with salad. I have never done that. No, I probably should. I should take some vitamin B12, but I'm trying to get by without taking it if I can. We can have soy. Yeah, I think you can have some. Yes, you can have some soy, but there again, it's in moderation. You don't want to overdo. So like I said, when it comes to tofu-based foods or soy-based foods like your tofu, I eat it in moderation. I don't eat it every week. I may have it once a month, if at that. I just eat it every once in a while. What's wrong with meat? What's wrong with meat, though? Oh, yeah, it's best to get B12 through your food. Well, there's people in here that eat meat. My daughter eats meat, and I don't want to say too much about it, but when you think about it, meat is not good, not healthy, because the meat you eat is the way it's processed. It goes through a lot of processing, and when you think about what those animals went through for you to eat them, you wouldn't want to eat them. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. You wouldn't want to eat them because those animals suffer so much. You know, I cry when I see the meat in the stores. I don't like eating meat. You know, I don't want to eat it. No, I don't. I don't eat steak. I make my own burgers. No, we don't destroy plants. No. It's all plant-based. We're not destroying plants. Not at all. I don't know when people get their silliest notions in here. We don't destroy plants. God expects us to eat the fruits and vegetables. That's what he gave us in the Garden of Eden in the first place, was fruits and vegetables. He did create the animals. Adam named them all. But he wasn't intending for us to eat the meat. It wasn't until man fell into sin that they started eating meat. Before that, they didn't eat the meat. Now people eat meat all the time, you know. And I'm not going to tell anybody that they can't have meat. If they want to continue to eat meat, that is between them, their body, and God. I'm not going to tell them that they can't have it. I know for myself, I don't feel good eating it, so I won't eat it anymore. My daughter eats meat, and if she wants to eat meat, I'm not going to stop her. She can eat it all she wants. I'm not going to tell anybody that you have to be vegan like me. But I've had some people that come in here and have been meat eaters, and once they came in here and started fixing my recipes, they decided that they didn't want to be a meat eater anymore, so they went totally vegan. It's very, very hard when you have family to fix for. Now, my daughter has a husband and she has 2 kids, so I understand her not going vegan because he has to have his meat. That's quite understandable. But myself, I don't need it. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to get this one out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Vegans are increasing each year. Are you vegan for religious reasons? Um, yes and no. I'm vegan. I'm vegan more for health reasons as well. No, I know. I don't look at meat quite the same anymore either. You know, I feel sorry for those for that. When I see that meat on the shelf, I know what the animal had to go through to be put it on our dinner table, and it makes me cry to think that they tried to get away from being slaughtered, but they couldn't get away. I mean, no, I don't eat fish either because when you fish in the ocean, they have a lot of your water's got mercury in it, so it gets in the fish. So we don't eat fish either. We don't eat anything with a face. I don't eat cheese. I don't eat anything with a face, which is your meat. I don't drink dairy milk. I drink non-dairy milk. I don't eat eggs. I do use honey sparingly. They say you're not vegan if you use honey. Well, I don't really agree with that too much because of the bees. They say but I don't agree with that because Forerunner, who is our Seventh-day Adventist evangelist, he uses honey. So if he uses honey and he doesn't think there's anything wrong with it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't use it as much. I use agave or maple syrup a lot more. Yes, the soil does have toxins in it, and it most certainly does. You are right. From back, yeah, I know that's what Leslie says. But I just don't eat eggs anymore. I do. I eat organic vegetables whenever I can. I certainly do. Oh, you have a meat lover husband. Well, I tell you, it's not. Vegan is for everybody, but not everybody can afford to be vegan. Let's put it that way. But it is healthier. It's a healthier alternative because so many people are getting sick on what they're eating. It is a healthier alternative. How do you know it's organic? When you buy anything organic, it should say organic on it. It should say certified organic. If it doesn't say certified organic on it, or it doesn't say non-GMO, it's not organic. I try to get both if I can. Because it's better, your health, it's better for you if you do eat organic. But however, organic is quite expensive. It really is. I can't afford organic all the time. I eat it when I can, but it's not affordable all that much because it can be quite expensive. However, I buy my sugars are organic, and I do buy other things that are organic, fruits. Have you heard? Yes, there's organic in a can. Yes, because I buy my organic chickpeas in a can. What I do is I make sure that the cans are BPA free. What's in your everyday diet? Well, it just depends. I don't eat some same things that other people eat. I try to eat the best way I can. My diet is not the same every day, but I basically eat breakfast and I'll eat my noon meal, and that's all I have for the day. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, BPA free. The cans will tell you if they're BPA free or not, because BPA, and don't ask me what BPA stands for. I know it's a chemical that they put in the cans that can get into the food and get into your body. So if you can buy anything in cans that's BPA free, do it. However, not everything is BPA free, so you have to be quite careful. I try to, when I open something up, I make sure I put it into another container, a glass container or whatever, and store it in there, so it'll be better for it. Because BPA, they're starting to make a lot of things BPA free now. Plastics even BPA free, and some of the cans in the stores. Because I've noticed that. I bought some cans that say BPA free. That's good. I mean, they need to start doing more. They're getting more health conscious now, some of these manufacturers. But yes, when it comes to organic vegetables, yes, I do buy organic. My chickpeas I buy are organic. I bought some organic black beans. I buy organic as much as possible. But like I said, it is quite expensive to buy it all the time. I buy it when I can afford it. If I can't afford it, I won't buy it. Because I'm not telling everybody to buy organic because I can't afford it myself. What do I eat for breakfast and lunch? Mostly, now this morning I made some vegan chocolate chip pancakes and scoped them, so you can go back to that Periscope. But most of the time in the mornings, I will eat just toast and maybe a couple pieces of toast and maybe a banana, or maybe some of my muffins, of my homemade muffins I made, or something like that. I don't eat a whole lot for breakfast. Lunch, it varies, because I will make something. I'll come in here and Periscope something I'm going to eat for lunch, whether it's burgers or soup like I did yesterday. I made a vegetable soup that I ate yesterday for lunch. I'll make soups. I'll make other foods for lunch, and I will eat those. Oh, it turned out absolutely delicious. It was mouth-watering. It was so good. I had 3 bowlfuls. Let me tell you, I still have some left. I'll fix it tomorrow for lunch and heat it up. But it was so good. I mean, I couldn't believe it tasted so good. And to come out of the Instapot like that, you know, it's better when you make your own. You can do a vegetable soup in a can. Oh my goodness, it's not going to taste that good. Not at all. You know, it goes through a lot of processing. Here I took fresh fruits or fresh vegetables like your carrots and your celery and your onions, and I chopped them up, put them in there, you know, and I had some broth, you know, and I had garlic, because I got garlic cloves. And let's see if I can find it. I do have, this is something else that I use for my garlic. This is a garlic press. Now, Erlene, she's not in here right now, but she had bought this for me at one time too. I think this is $18. This is a Pampered Chef product. I use this to mince my garlic, because you put the garlic in here, this comes down, and you flatten it, and it comes out the back here. I use this all the time. Because yesterday my soup called for minced garlic, 4 cloves of minced garlic. This is ideal, because you know what it does? It takes the paper off. You put paper and all in here, the garlic comes out the bottom, the paper is left in here. You take this little brush here, and you take the handle, and you scoop it out. This is a simple process. This is a very nice garlic press. I am so glad that she bought that for me. I think it was about $18 she paid for it. I didn't have to buy that either. And I also have, let's see, a whipped cream maker too. Yes, here it is. I have a whipped cream maker that this will make whipped cream. And I've made whipped cream in here too. This was also, Erlene also bought this for me. This is also Pampered Chef. This is there's a line on here, and you fill it up to there, and then you just keep pumping and pumping and pumping. It makes whipped cream. I've made whipped cream in here. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. I've made whipped cream in there, and it makes a real good whipped cream. The way I make whipped cream is I use a full fat can of coconut milk. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I try to get it in my foods I eat, so I really don't take any vitamins. So I don't know if there is an issue with it or not. If there is, I haven't heard it, because I don't watch the news and that anyway. So I don't know. But it's best if you could try to get your vitamins and stuff in your foods. You know, you can get it if you eat the right foods. You can get it, you know, fruits and vegetables, you know, bananas, you know, your strawberries probably, raspberries, blueberries, things like that, apples, anything like that that you can eat, you know. Oh, they help you lose weight. Wow. You know, and I read something about chia seeds. Chia seeds are also good for losing weight as well. I heard that, and I told my daughter that. She's, well, that's interesting. They are a cool little seed. In fact, those that have never seen them, my daughter's never seen what chia seeds look like. I'll get that out of the refrigerator, and I'll show you. They are at Walmart. I don't remember how much they were, but I'll show you the container I got. These are the chia seeds. Oh, these are chia seeds. These are, as you can see, these are organic. They're non-GMO. These are very, very good for you. They're very, very healthy. And as you can see, I'll open up the can. Look how small those are. Just really little tiny seeds. But these things stick to everything. I tell you, they make a very good chia egg. You take a tablespoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons of hot water. Let it sit on your counter for 10, 15 minutes in a bowl. It gels up just like an egg. So you can put that in breads. You can put that in cakes. You can put it in anything that takes eggs. I don't know. I really don't think they have much of a taste. But you put them in stuff. But it doesn't matter whether they have a taste or not. They're healthy for you. They have omega-3s, if you know what omega-3s are. Yeah, they're an egg replacement. They're omega-3s. They're gluten-free, and they have a lot of protein in them. So anybody that wants to get any of these, I bought this at Walmart. Now, I don't remember what I paid for it. I think it was $8 something. But there's 2 pounds of chia seeds in here. You keep them in your refrigerator once you open it up, and they'll last a long time. It takes me a long time. This is only my second can. It takes a long time to use them up. Well, I put them in I use them for my chia seed jam. Anything that calls for chia seeds, I use them. Egg replacer, it's a very good egg replacement. I'd rather use the chia seeds for egg replacement than the almond meal. You can use that for no, not almond meal, flax meal. Flax meal. You use that for an egg replacer too. But I think chia seeds are better than the flax meal, which I have had to use both. But chia seeds, it gels up. If you've ever made a chia seed pudding, you add it with almond milk, which I did once. Make with almond milk, sweetened almond milk or unsweetened, whatever, and put it in the refrigerator or leave it sit on your counter. It starts gelling up even on your counter, and it gets real hard, real thick in your refrigerator. That's what chia seeds do. They're very healthy. They'll help you lose weight if you start eating enough of these. You can put these in smoothies. You can put these in anything you want. And I recommend these very, very highly. Eat them as much as you can. They're good for you. They're not harmful. You need these in your diet. A lot of people don't realize you do need these. They got the omega-3s that you need. And you need to put them in and you eat them. Once you've bought chia seeds and start using them, you'll never go back to anything else. I love them. You know, I use them a lot. And I'm going to continue to use them. I'm going to have to get off of here in a little bit because I got a lot of dishes to do. And I want to get this in the refrigerator. It's already starting to set up, but I'll get it in the refrigerator so I can get it set up and I can cut these bars out a little bit later. And I will post them up on Facebook when I get them cut up so that you can see what they look like. And then I put them in a airtight container. So with that, oh, he invited followers. I was just getting ready to get off too, but I'll show this to you one more time. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for an hour or two. I've got to do dishes and let these sit in the refrigerator for an hour or two. Then I'll cut them up. Then I'll post it up on Facebook to let you see what these look like. Hopefully I can cut them up pretty good. But this parchment paper is real good because you can just lift them out just like that. You don't have to wash your pan. No, I don't eat bacon. No, absolutely not. No, no, that's pork, and I won't eat bacon. No way. That's not good, wrapping it in bacon. Oh, my goodness. Why would you take something like this, a dessert, and wrap it in bacon? Oh, that's total disgusting. Oh, my goodness. Somebody didn't understand what I was making, I guess. Oh, and they eat pork. They eat bacon. Well, at least my daughter knows enough not to eat pork. That's one thing she won't eat is pork, and I'm thankful for that. You know. But anyway, I'm going to go because I got to get my dishes. Well, you may think it's savory, but it's not. Not bacon. No way. It's not good for you. It's unhealthy. It's unclean meat, according to the Bible. But anyway, I'm going to go because I want to get my dishes washed, and I want to cut these up. So I thank you all for coming in, the live viewers as well as the replay viewers. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. Probably pretty much close to the same time. I don't know what I'm going to make yet until I've gone through all my recipes to see what there is out there. I may find something new to make. So until we tomorrow and we meet again, you're welcome. Oh, that's terrible. This guy's gone. Nope. I'm gonna block that person. When that person says don't choke on him, that person's being derogatory. I don't need that person in here. But anyway, I'm gonna go for now. And like I said, I'll be on tomorrow. But in the meantime, I love you all. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.